The Democrat who leads Colorado's Senate Judiciary Committee has been indicted for a felony. Democratic Senator Pete Lee of Colorado Springs is accused of lying about where he lives for the purpose of voting. The Colorado Democratic Party would not talk to us about that today, saying they are just learning about the situation. But a tape obtained by 9 News suggests that's not true.
What I'm really trying to do is to wean Colorado from its incarceration addiction.
Democratic Senator Pete Lee has focused his legislative career on criminal justice. Now, Lee is the focus of the criminal justice system. A grand jury indicting him on a felony count of providing false information about where he lives in connection with voting. Basically, claiming he lived and should be able to vote at this small rental house inside his Senate district, and not at this much larger home outside his Senate district where his wife lives.
Plus, I've got this residency challenge thing that Zubek published. I'm really stressed out about that, to be honest with you.
That's Senator Lee on a recording from the state Senate in June of 2020. 9 News obtained a copy of the recording, which captures Lee talking to someone after the official Senate business had adjourned, but was still being broadcast online.
The real threat is it's a felony 5 to vote from a district that you don't live in. But the way they define that is like present intent to reside, or that's not exactly it, but it's pretty close to that.
Today, Democratic Senate President Steve Fenberg said that Lee has been removed from his interim committee assignments at his own request. The Colorado Democratic Party declined comment, saying that the party just learned about the residency issue. On the 2020 tape, Senator Lee says Senator Fenberg was aware of the situation and referred him to the Colorado Democratic Party's official counsel, Martha Tierney.
Fenberg referred me to a Martha Tierney, who's the party lawyer. Well, she did me some original good research and then turned me on to a guy by the name of John Buckley, who she works with very closely, who is also a criminal defense attorney. He doesn't think there's really enough to nail me on that.
A grand jury disagreed, returning a felony indictment. Senator Lee has not responded to our request for comment. His term in the state Senate is coming to a close in the coming months. He was going to be up for re-election, but he was redistricted. At least the house that he claimed to live in was redistricted and moved into an area represented by a senator who is not up for re-election and will stay in the Senate.